And we go racing for Formula 2. Good reaction time for the man in P3. He's already trying to challenge Ralph Boschung. We're about to go 3 wide for the lead. Down to turn number 1. Vachon on the inside. Then it's Boschung. There's a lock-up for Boschung who won't make the corner. And so he will have to rejoin. He's very, very close to contact in the middle there. Boschung goes deep. It's close between Vachon and Vesti as they make their way through. And now there's a battle for the lead once again. Boschung went deep. Then it's Vachon next to Vesti. Vesti trying to haul himself back into championship contention. And he's got from third on the grid to the lead at Monza. Oh, Cordial goes round at the back of the field and he has lost momentum in the car. Amaury Cordial finds himself spinning and that will need intervention from race control. The green flag flies around Monza once again and we go back to full racing conditions. Looks like there's a good restart in the background there. Boschung is the one having to go defensive. It's Crawford who's gone past him immediately and Boschung might get swallowed up here by the drivers who are trying to make their way by. Martin's got through as well. It is Frederik Vesti maintaining the advantage that he had after he got through turn 4. We go on board with Victor Martins who's trying to improve his position and does so. Boschung just doesn't have the pace on this restart. He's now going wheel to wheel with Hauger. This is for 8th position.
Boschung, of course, with those big flat spots on the front tyres, will lend serious caution in the braking zones for him as Martins looks to the inside.
Martins, who is in 5th position. Crawford is up to 3rd. That's Boschung missing the chicane as he goes through and tries to get some sort of temperature into those tyres. Very, very intense stuff. Fascinating dynamic now. You've got Vesti trying to take the maximum points. You've got Pourchaire trying to minimise the damage. You've got Miney trying to get his 2nd podium of the season. Martins trying to get inside the DRS. He's done so. He's only half a second back. Fastest lap of the race because Vesti knows he needs to break the gap with the ARTs on the charge. And now we look to Victor Martins, who's got an opportunity on the main straight. Is he able to make the move or will we look further back to his teammate? Martins laid on the brake to take the position and he moves up to 3rd place. Pourchaire can't make the pass though, and it's one ART on the move and the other one still having his momentum checked. But is that going to remain the same as we go through Curva Grande now? Will we see a move for the championship leader? Once again, Crawford comes across to defend the outside line. He's been given the black and white flag for track limits. Side by side into the Roja and around the outside to take the place goes Théo Pourchaire.
Brave stuff from Théo Pourchaire, sweeping down to the apex. It was a classy move from Victor Martins in the first chicane. Critically at the front, Vesti managed to break the DRS of Vachon, but the tow put him back in the hunt as they headed down the Rettifilo. But both ART drivers making the move this time. This is under investigation. Behrman versus Fittipaldi. I'm looking for right rear contact. Fittipaldi had to head across the runoff area, so the stewards are looking at that one at the moment.
10 laps to go. It's in the balance. Can Martins get past this time and launch a challenge for the win? He's looking for another late braking move. We're on board. We're about to haul on the anchors. And so is Victor Martins, who has so much confidence once again into that corner. And now he's got 2nd place.
How did he stop that? It looked physics defying the way he went down towards the apex there. So much confidence.
There's a spin there. Roy Nissany has gone round at the 2nd chicane, and has he kept it running? Doesn't look likely. And is the track going to require another intervention from race control on lap 12 of 21?
It's reminiscent of the spin Sebastian Vettel had.
Green flag waving at Monza once again. Martin's got caught out. It gives a chance for Richard Vachon to take back the 2nd position. They roar down the main straight once again, and that is good speed for the ART. Confident braking from Victor Martins, and he stays ahead of Vachon. Will they all make it through? The answer's no. Derouvel is off into the gravel trap, and Théo Pourchaire is trying to make the... Oh, he's trying to stay ahead. He's trying to stay ahead here in the battle for 5th place. Looks like there's a great run here for Crawford, who's really, really close now, and now it is the defensive. Oh, that's very late on the brakes. That's unbelievable from Théo Pourchaire, who was defending one moment and then making the overtake for 4th the next.
Théo Pourchaire absolutely sends it down the inside of the Roja chicane.
Vesti knows he's under pressure, trying to break the tow. As we move down there, you can see Hadjar getting very close, too close, and Hauger was forced over the curb and into the gravel. Can he keep it back onto the road? He can. There's gravel all over the Ascari chicane. Will they make their way by? That was a hair-raising moment. It now puts Behrman up to 8th, Stanek to 9th, Leclerc to 10th as Hauger was sent through the gravel. And look at this, they're all over the road trying to make their way past the Norwegian driver. Can Leclerc go around the outside of Stanek in the battle for 9th? You don't get many overtakes at the Parabolica, but we might be about to see one. Magnificent driving from both of them. 5 to go, cars everywhere, brilliant speed, brilliant battling in the mid-pack. Out front, Martin's close but not close enough as we are about to go 4 wide down to turn number 1. Who gets this move? Is that late on the brakes for Leclerc? He does make the corner and take 9th position.
Fittipaldi across the runoff area is a huge wiggle for Leclerc, and if Hauger hasn't got damage, he'll definitely have dirty tyres, which is why he's under so much pressure. Doohan making his way by, Fittipaldi challenging him as they run down to the Roger chicane, and Leclerc making a break for it in this pack which is broken backwards. That surely is too far back, despite the tow, despite the offering from the rear of Vesti's Prima for Martins to make a move, it down towards the Parabolica.
But never say never in FIA Formula 2. Frederik Vesti chasing his 5th win of the season. Martins looking for just his 2nd in FIA Formula 2. And Vesti is trying to break the tow. He's been under so much pressure since this safety car restart, but he's shown all of his class once again. The Mercedes junior driver comes out of the 11th and final corner on the last lap, and it's examination pass for Frederik Vesti. Vesti wins the sprint race in Monza to keep his championship hopes alive. Vesti takes our 5th win of the season to deny Martins for sure in 3rd, and it was all the way to the line, fighting all the way through. Fantastic stuff between Crawford and Behrman, who were separated by less than 0.2 of a second, but it's all eyes on Vesti, who takes Prema to the flag at their home race. And this one belongs to Frederik Vesti. Victor Martins in 2nd position for a 9th podium of his rookie season. Richard Verschoor finds himself in 3rd place and a 2nd trip to the podium this year. And it's Bollicini all round after an incredibly intense battle, which went all the way to the last corner on the last lap. It was Vesti who prevails. There are 9 points in the battle for the Formula 2 title.